Hello, and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, WillowInnovation, coming back at you with a new video. So, this video is about Mars and Leo. And if you want to know what your Mars sign is, go to Astro Cafe, plug in your birth time, birthplace, birthday, and it'll let you know on Astro Cafe what your Mars is in. And if you have Mars and Leo, this is the video for you. Or if someone you're interested in has Mars and Leo, if you have a friend with Mars and Leo, family member, this will be beneficial to you. So first off, let's look up what does Mars symbolize over here. So Mars is associated with taking initiative and pursuing our goals. It also represents our primal instincts like sexual desire, ambition. It's also connected to our physical energy, stamina, vitality, and it is associated with masculine energy like strength, assertiveness, and independence. So this rings true for me because I have Mars in Leo natally, and I remember I had a lot of physical strength this one time when my mother was moving all her books from one school to another, and she was moving like these big crates full of books and a blackboard and all this stuff. And I remember I had my family was helping out, and they kept telling me, hey, take a break. You just keep moving without stopping. And that's because Leo is a fire sign, and it gives you a lot of strength. And my Mars in Leo is like a fire, and I had everybody giving me air to make my fire brighter and brighter. So I'm moving all these hour after hour without a break, and then eventually I would take a water break. So having Leo and Mars means that you have a very, very good stamina. You can keep moving. And also in a physical sense. Like, I know a lot of friends that are Leo Mars, they go to the gym, they work out, or they do some type of different activity like maybe jiu-jitsu, karate, or soccer. So anyway, when I was looking up Leo and Mars, I looked up Will Harrison's one, and he had a lot of great points. I'm going to kind of talk about that and then also talk about my experience as a Leo Mars. Leo Mars have the power of the sun and passion. One thing that we know about Leo Mars is when you are truly yourself and you love yourself, the power lies in self. Once you stop relying on people, recognition from others. Like, did a lot of people like that picture? Did a lot of people like that video? Did I get an A+ and the bonus points on my paper? Once we let that go, and I'm not saying you should make an F on your paper, but once we stop letting go, I need to receive this recognition from society, from family members, from friends, from partners, then we can truly be ourselves with the Leo Mars, because really when it comes down to it, we want our own recognition. We want to love ourselves. Another thing about Leo Mars is we need to express ourselves creatively. Oh my gosh, so I have a Leo friend I've been friends with for 20 years, and they're the most creative person ever. They're always doing little arts and crafts. They have children, so they're always, another thing about Leo Mars is we love adventure, because this is an action sign. Fire is action. It's like a campfire. And so with Leo Mars, I noticed if they have children or not, they're really playful when it comes to kids. These are the signs, Leo Mars, Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising. These are the signs that are really good teachers. I myself was a teacher to a certain facility where it had, infants to 5-year-olds, and I would make, a lesson plan for those 5-year-olds. I would make it really creative, really interesting and different. And I remember we were decorating one of the rooms during the summer, and I made it very creative. And I actually got the eye of the director, and when they were passing through, they're like, wow, that looks really nice, that place you decorated with all the grass and the sun and all that. It looks really, really beautiful. And I got some attention from the director because I just spent a lot of time in detail because I wanted it to stand out. I wanted, that part of it to stand out and to look well for the kids. And, Leos themselves, they are very playful. They're very fun because they're the sun, and the sun is out on a warm summer day, and, you're throwing water balloons at each other. So Leo has the ability to be a leader. That's what I also wanted to lead into. Aries is the leader of all the fire sign, but Leo also likes to be in leadership. Leo likes to, give and receive compliments. So Leo Mars, if you compliment them, they're going to compliment you, and their fire is going to get bigger and bigger. Leo burns with the power of the sun. And we want to express ourselves creatively. With the Leo and Mars, you want to really express yourself through art. And a lot of Leos, I know, they have their favorite things, like their favorite movie, their favorite show, their favorite food, their favorite drink, and they want to experience that with you being their friend or partner or in their family, a family member. And whenever you express that with them, then they're interested in what you're into. So the Leo and Mars has their favorite things that they get really excited about, but they also want to know, well, what's your favorite thing? What makes you excited? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite show? What's your favorite drink? What's your favorite club to go to or store to go to during the day? So that's the one thing you can rely on Leo Mars, is they love to give compliments because they love to receive compliments as Leo Mars. What else was I going on? Oh yeah, coaching and leadership is also really well. I know I touched on leadership already, but the Leo Mars, they like to have something they created and to show others. They like to show others the way, and they're very attracted to ideals. Okay, let's go back over here. 1 second, guys. I lost my notes. Okay, so when it comes to being intimate with this fire sign, let's just go into that. Leo Mars, again, they love to receive compliments in bed, but they also know whenever you're lying. So much like Scorpio can be aware of the lying, Leo knows when you're lying because people will compliment them on the same thing over and over. So if it's not the same thing, they're kind of like, is this a fake compliment? So they're very playful when it gets to bed, and Leo Mars in general is just dramatic. They live for the drama, and sometimes we can dip our toe too deep in the water of drama with the Leo Mars, but that's also really good if you want to go into theater, or if you want to be an actor, actress, or if you want to be a performer, a musician. I know a lot of people. I actually have a friend who's a Leo and Mars, and they are not shy at all of the stage. They love to be on the stage, and it's really nice that, well, really nice. It's quite beautiful to me that they enjoy being in the stage, and they enjoy, everyone eyes on them, and they don't get stage fright. Because I still struggle with being stage fright. I still struggle with getting in front of the camera some days, but they really embrace it, and that makes them very attractive to me, as well as, them being a good friend. It's attractive that they can just take up the stage. And also, if you want to know what a Leo Mars is interested in, they're interested in people that are leaders. They're interested in people that are very creative, that want to be the fire, stand out from other people, and they enjoy the limelight. But when it comes to intimacy with Leo Mars, they will compliment you a lot. If you're an air sign, you probably get along with Leo Mars, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, because as always I say, the air sign enables the fire sign what they want to go do, and then boom, they have an adventure. Leo Mars also likes to be very adventurous, so they kind of make their, that's what Will Harrison had said, they make it into the stage, like it's a stage, it's part of a movie when you're intimate with them, and I can't say it any better than that. It's like a movie. They might not be the best you ever had, but they're gonna be the one that you always remember, because if they want to be romantic, they're gonna set up all of these candles, these rose petals, it's gonna smell nice, it's gonna look nice. Or if they want it to be a little bit crazy, they're gonna just make it very adventurous with the handcuffs and the blindfolds and all that. I don't want to get this video flagged, but with Leo Mars, they know how to set the stage, and they know exactly how to make you never forget them. Because if we think about it, like, people we're intimate with sometimes, you know, we forget those moments, but the Leo Mars, they're so dramatic, they're so bright, they're so beautiful, and just like a big bonfire that you won't ever forget them. It might be not the best you've ever had, but you won't ever forget them. Much like a Scorpio rising will bring all that mystery, that passion, and that water. The Leo will bring like the fire and the movie, the scene, and just make you feel like, wow, this is really happening. Like, this is freaking amazing. And also, one thing you want to do with Leo and Mars, if you like them, if you want them to be your partner, or you want to move to the next level, head massages. They love head massages because Leo is ruled by the head, the heart, and the spine. So with the Leo Mars, whenever you give them head massages, this could even be in a platonic way. Like, you're just friends with the Leo Mars and you're like, hey, do you want a head massage? They will love you. They're like, please don't stop. It feels so good. Because they can have like lots of headaches with the Leo Mars, or you know, with anger, they can just get really excited quite fast. But if you kind of calm them down, if you put a hand on their shoulder, you kind of go through their hair, they're like, well, tell me what's making you upset. You guys can come to some agreement. Versus if you're like, no, you're wrong. Leo Mars doesn't like that because they're very stubborn, and much like Aquarius, they're set on their own direction. But if you come at them with a very feminine way and you're like relaxing, you're feeling their hair, and then you just talk your way through it, then a Leo Mars will really appreciate you. So that was all that I had on Leo Mars. Shout out to Will Harrison on the Leo Mars video he had about 10 years ago. I really enjoyed researching this and talking about it because that is one of your girl signs, Leo Mars. Thank you guys so much for coming to this video. As always, I'm open for birth charts and tarot readings. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!